Guys, welcome back. I have another Diablo 4 video today. Our focus is going to be on clans. So clans and guilds have always been a big part of communities and gaming, and more so in Diablo now than ever. So when we go back into Diablo 2, even Diablo 3, there has been some shape or form of clans being integrated into the game. But before I get into that, I want to discuss the official word from Blizzard on Diablo 4 about clans. So once again, game's still early in the game, but what is the official word that Blizzard has in store for us about clans? Let's go straight to the source, blizzard.com. Underneath their frequently asked questions, their facts, the second question asked, will there be clans? The answer was yes. Clans will be a key feature in Diablo 4. So what does that mean, a key feature? That means that clans are going to be more involved than they were the previous games. Absolutely. So this is going to raise some questions, both good and bad. Bad for the people who just want to play the game completely solo, and of course good for people who are more extroverted. They want to socialize more, they want to get involved with the community of Diablo a whole lot more. So, and I understand both sides, and as we continue on, we'll talk more about that. That's probably the most official response we have gotten about clans and any information we've gotten. So I went on the Diablo 4 wiki. I don't know how official the Diablo 4 wiki is, but they state that clans have a shared bank that can be used to share weapons, armor, and any other accessories with other players in the same clan. So that's a little bit more information that I didn't know about. But like I said, this is from the D4 wiki. Don't know how much credentials they have. I don't know if they're controlled by Blizzard at all. So let's continue. The last official visual that we had was in the actual demo that they provided at BlizzCon. There was a clan section in the social menu. So they have clans in the game, in the demo itself. I don't know how explored or how much the process was involved with those clans so far. So that is the absolute official word we have gotten from any sort of information I was researching, and that's all the official things I could remotely find about it. There is one more thing that I did forget. Now at BlizzCon, it was stated that clans will provide benefits even during solo play. So you can still play the game solo, or most of the game solo, but still if you want to join a clan, you can still get the benefits from that clan. And I don't know personally, I don't think they even know personally what those benefits are, besides maybe the sharing of the bank system throughout the clan or the community. So stay tuned, we're going to know more about that, but let's go on to what this video is about as far as feedback for clans. We know clans are in, that's a fact. So what can we do as a community to provide feedback to Blizzard about improving the clan structure? So how clans can be improved, basically. So let's start off by bringing up the past. We all love bringing up the past, right? Well, it helps us better the future, correct? That makes sense. So let's go back to more specifically Diablo and Diablo 2. Now, I played Diablo 2 probably the most out of all the Diablo series. So how clans were created there, Blizzard did not provide a UI. They didn't provide any structure. Clans were mentioned only in fantasy and lore in the game. So they weren't a part of the actual community. So the community, we as a community had to figure out how to integrate clans into the game, which there was no structure. So what happened is that we would create our characters and put the clan name and then our character name. So it would be like Clan XZY Ruffian X, and that would be, oh, I'm part of that clan because I have that clan in my name. And there was websites that we created to host forums and chat and things like that, trade. So that was Diablo 2's clan structure. There was no Blizzard integration in there. Let's move on to Diablo 3. months and months into the game, they finally released a clan system, I believe. I don't think it was, the game didn't come with clans. And Blizzard actually finally provided a UI structure, interface structure for us to create clans. Very simple process, create a clan. There was they provided ranks within the clan, very much like WoW, World of Warcraft. And I'm a big fan of the guilds in WoW and how they're structured. And they, even to today, they continue to improve upon that structure in WoW for the guilds. But as we go back to clans in Diablo 3, they give us a very simple, basic UI as far as if you're a leader, officer, probation, you know, I don't know what else the ranks would call, but you would be able to create your own ranks. And it's very simple. People wanted it, we got it. The only issue is how Diablo 3 is that I actually wanted to create a clan called Loki because I created that guild back in 2004. I wanted to continue on with it. The thing is that how Diablo 3 was set up with their items. I was a barbarian. I like to play the barbarian class, and we'll get into this whole snowball effect with Diablo 3 again with their whole, you can't trade a whole lot of items. A lot of items were bound on pickup, which, you know, whatever. I still don't agree with that. I hope Diablo 4 is more of a free trade system. We'll get on into that in a later video. But this is where clans come in. I couldn't create Clan Loki because it was unappealing. Because of how the systems were set up. I decided to create a clan called Clan Barb, which is short for barbarian, obviously. And the reason I did that, and I only invited barbarians into the clan because the only way we could share loot is having full barbarian runs. And that's the only way Blizzard allowed us to share loot and to get loot more frequently. It's because if I were to, for example, if I were to group with a sorceress or a witch doctor or whatever, or I'm sorry, a wizard and a witch doctor in Diablo 3, only loot would drop for them, for their classes, and none for me. So it would be kind of pointless, and you can see how frustrating it is. Hey, I said, well, let's just create a Clan Barb, which is stupid. It's stupid. I didn't like it. I think they can do a better job with this. So if we please make it free trade so clans can be more diverse and not be so restrictive like I had to do in order to have more fun with finding loot faster with the game. We talked about Diablo 2 and Diablo 3, how their clans came about. Let's talk about, well, what can we do for Diablo 4? How about a mix between the two? And hear me out real quick. Diablo 2 had that battle.net interface that was glorious. You went into those lobbies and things like that, and you saw everybody who was in the lobby, that they had all their avatars on the bottom, and that was great. That felt like, oh cool, there's a bunch of people here, here's all their armor, oh this guy looks like he has a cool set, like, well, this guy's hardcore, this guy's a high level, whatever. So I like to see that come back in some shape or form in the UI. And I also like, of course, Diablo 3 structure of more like WoW-like rankings and promotions, demotions, joining the clan, and leaving the clan, things like that, so you can keep track of everybody. What I didn't like in Diablo 3 when it was a clan was any legendary that dropped that you picked up, it would show in the clan. So people are getting legendaries left and right in that game, and they just spam that clan. I forget if there was an option to turn that off or not, but something I didn't like, and something I hope isn't as frequent like they promised for Diablo 4. So we'll see. It's a wait and see thing. So in order to make a clan structure successful, I think we need to increase the party size for dungeons to at least 5 to 6 players. I think it should be 8, but whatever. Now, I've seen that it's an open world. Diablo 4 is an open world, and I've seen like 20 people going around. So they can do it. They can increase the party size. Instead of just 4 people, it should be more, 5 to 6 people, even more. I'd like to see it go back to 8, but I'm not pushing my luck here. So at least increase it to that size, 5 to 6 people. So another idea for clans, we talk about the clan hub games. We have a lot of hubs in Path of Exile game. I didn't play a lot now. I've only played it in the very beginning when it first came out. I know it's a lot better now, but I think that if we can create a game where we can just invite our clan members only and have them go out throughout the world of Diablo 4, that would be cool. They can PvP anywhere. And then even like, hey, we can have clan wars or something, like have one clan come join our world, have like a 20v20 or something out in the open world, PvP. I think that would be incredible. Just more ideas for clans-based systems. The sharing of a big clan bank, just like in WoW, a guild bank. People can share loot, things like that, make it easier. Setting up maybe something other than besides the bank could be, I think, something they have in PoE. Like I said, I haven't played the game a whole lot, but I think they have something like an operation where you can say, hey, this item, I want this for it, and I won't accept anything but this. And you're asleep or something, and somebody else sees it from your clan or whatever, and they're like, oh, dude, I got that item for you. Or maybe I don't have that item for you, but I have this other item. Maybe we can trade, maybe work something out instead. And they leave a little note, and if you guys aren't online at the same time, and go back and forth like that, instead of going and using forums and things like that from the past. So we're in 2020 here. You know, let's have everything in the game. We don't need to keep going everywhere for things like that, especially forums. So just to make the game more smoother, a process that it's more smoother, it's more interactive, and for the people who just want solo play, I'm in total agreement, as I believe that this game should be a one-player game first. You should be able to beat everything without any clan help, without any other people helping you, to go at it alone for yourself. So believe me, I love clans. I love the community. I'm more of an extrovert, but there is the introvert in me that says the first time you hear Diablo is you think of a single player game. So I believe in that. And then we'll work on the multiplayer aspect after the single player is thought through. So what do you guys think about it? You guys think that was good? What are your ideas for improving the Diablo 4 clan system? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, let's wrap this up. I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.